transformation. So when you think about the word reformation, which is a lot of things that we do in education or in the world, we just want to reform. To means to redo. It means to do the same thing and make a little shift or a little nudge here, nudge there, and it almost always doesn't work. Transformation means that what you end up with is fundamentally never going to go back to the same thing. Think about a butterfly. So a butterfly is an example of a caterpillar transformed. So a butterfly will never revert back to a caterpillar, and it will never ever just be like an iteration of a caterpillar with putting wings. It's a completely different being. So when we think of transformation in a digital sense, from whether it's a leadership perspective, a learner perspective, an industry perspective, we are fundamentally different in every single way. We not only are using different tools, different platforms, different mediums, we are as human beings different because of this. We learn differently, we lead differently, we work differently. It is a fundamental shift in how we operate every aspect of our lives, from getting groceries to making dinner to ordering food to connecting with friends to the way that we work. And so I think that that's an exciting thing. It can be terrifying because complete transformation is letting go of what we know best. And as human beings, that's hard for us to let go. This is the 5th industrial revolution. And this revolution is human driven. We are in a place of power as human beings. This pandemic sort of put an exclamation point on bringing our attention to the human elements involved in transformation. Everything from the self-awareness needed, the personal responsibility needed to reassess your not only skills, but your mindsets, your capabilities, the way you interact with other people. That is a huge part of this revolution. To embrace it means to embrace what it is that makes you uniquely human. It is not your digital capabilities, it is your human abilities that are going to mediate these platforms and these places. So if you think about literacy, there's 3 component parts of literacy, and that applies whether it's financial literacy, critical literacy, web literacy, data literacy. The first is being able to consume and comprehend what is being shared. So you have to understand when you get a statistic or you get a number or you get a conclusion from data, you've got to understand how to comprehend that. The second piece of data literacy is the ability to not only receive and comprehend, but to be able to translate the data in a way that your community will understand. Here's the third part of data that very few people talk about, or a part of literacy that very few. The real key to power and literacy, because literacy isn't reading and writing, literacy is power and privilege. What unlocks the power of literacy is the ability to rally others around your conclusion, around your belief. This is where your interpretation matters. So being able to humanize the data. Here's why this statistic matters to you. Here's why this is important. Here's why you need to ask the following question, and get people talking and invested and personalizing the data that matters most, because we can drown people in numbers, counting on their hesitancy to be data literate. Because I'm not a numbers person, I don't care. We need to care. We absolutely need to care, because data isn't neutral. This is power to the people. We need data literacy as urgently as we need other literacies.